Hello Narji, how was your day?
It is fine. What about you?
Mine was fine too. I was just sitting here and wondering about different pedagogies. And the one thing at the top of my mind right now is experiential learning. So, do you keep experiential learning in mind while planning each and every lesson?
As teachers, we know that students learn through experience. So it is there in our mind. It may be conscious or unconscious, but it is there. You also know that. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. With NEP 2020, it has become more prominent. The word experiential learning, it has come to focus. And in the document, it is well stated that we need to incorporate experiential learning with activities so that the students can learn language through experience.
Absolutely, it's so important for language learning. And also with this COVID-19 situation that just happened, online classes, so this has become even more important, no?
Yes.
Because there is this concept in some people's mind that online activities cannot be done and it's not that fruitful. So there is some barrier between experiential learning and online classes.
Yes.
But I somewhat disagree with this. What about you?
Yes, we have become used to online classes. First, let's get to this. Let's clarify this thing that with online classes, what is your view? First, I want to know what is your view. Is it challenging to incorporate experiential learning in online classes?
See, I think it is challenging, but then my opinion is that it was always challenging. Like challenges were there in physical, like on campus classes also,
Yes.
and in online classes also. So you cannot say that all the challenges are there in online classes. So I feel there are challenges, but this bias is working somewhere in majority of people's mind that no, it won't work. Experiential learning and online classes, there is a screen barrier, so we cannot cross that. So I completely disagree with this.
Okay. Do you have any experience? Of course, you have experience, but can you cite anything?
Yes. Hello, ma'am.
Hi guys, how are you?
we
Hello,
are fine.
ma'am.
How are
Hello,
you?
ma'am.
Yeah, good.
So, free period?
Yeah, just now completed my class. Oh my God, online teaching. The screen. I'm completely. Don't even start me on.
But
that,
we were
okay?
talking about that only.
Yes, online classes and experiential
join us.
learning.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the online classes to be over.
But we were talking about how, you know,
Yes.
we can manage with the challenges. Like, many teachers are feeling,
Really?
yes,
Yes.
I find it very frustrating. Come on.
experiential learning and online classes.
Absolutely, they don't go together. What do you mean experience? There's just a screen in front of me. What experience?
Okay.
But what is your view, ma'am? She told that experiential learning we can incorporate with online classes.
Really? Teach
Yes,
me. Let me see how you can
see,
do that.
I will share with you my experience. Like in my classes, I have tried implementing experiential learning activities through online mode. You know why? I'll tell you. There is this idea already set in our mind that there is some difficulty, there are challenges. First of all, just uncomplicate this and then think of online classes as any class, because for any class there are some basic principles, isn't it? What do
Okay,
you think?
yeah.
Raji? Some basic principles.
Yes, these principles such as critical thinking, reflective thinking, students' inquiry, engage them in inquiry.
All these happen on the computer.
Yeah, so
Arey, guy and computers, we don't go together. Come on, you are young teachers.
no, ma'am, it's very
Maybe,
easy.
uh,
Let me cite examples. Like, let's not
Tell me.
talk about the abstract concepts, and let me tell you some examples. So, in experiential learning activities, in my class, what I do, I'll just give you a few examples. Like, first of all, online classes are happening where? In school also, from our end,
Yes.
and they are at home also.
Yeah.
So, don't you think that a home is a social environment where learning can take place?
Yes, it is.
Uh,
Yeah.
if we don't have to send students go out and take a round around the nearest playground, maybe the parents will object, why are the
Yeah.
students going out during school time?
Yes.
But we can just ask them, open the front door and stand there, make a few observations about people going,
Yes.
and then come
Yes.
back to the class and then share your experiences.
For that, we need to ask the learners turn on your camera instead of
yeah.
just joining with the audio.
That is another problem. Anyway.
Yeah, some
Go on.
students will comply, some won't. But slowly and gradually, we will reach a point. So that is one. So Dewey, you know, he also emphasized on this that social environment is required. So why are we restricting social environment in school only? Social environment can be found
Yes.
at home also.
You're
We
right.
also need to have a contact with the parents and guardians. That is also there. They are also stakeholders. They should be also involved. That is one thing. Then, because online, technology comes into the picture. And technological tools are vast. There are so many. I'll give just the easiest one, Google Map.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, using Google Map, we can tell them plan a tour of any country.
That is interesting.
Yes, we
Yeah.
have this chapter
Okay.
in class 11, right?
Yeah, the
Where-
Silk Road.
Yes, Silk Road.
And there is another
Yes.
chapter called We Are Not Afraid to
Yeah,
Die.
this
There is a
chapters.
voyage. So people go around here and there. There are many places, geographical locations mentioned in that chapter itself. So they can pin those places, they can
Yes.
make a plan, and then they can share their plan with the entire class.
Wonderful.
You were
Oh, so
dealing with
good.
this lesson.
Yeah, but I did not have. I wish you had told me about this earlier.
I
This
have told you
idea.
now, I'll tell you another idea using
Okay.
Google Map. There is a feature on Google Map which is called time travel. Okay. And
Okay.
you know what does it show? It shows how boundaries of countries have changed over time.
Yeah, and
So-
this one I think we can incorporate with the last lesson.
Yes, there is a lesson, last lesson. It talks about the Franco-Prussian War. So you know how boundaries change during
yeah.
wars. So a student can go back, they can time travel, and they will see how the boundaries have changed.
That is really
So-
This
useful.
chapter is in class 12. What you are dealing is class 11, so you might
Okay.
not be aware of this chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
this is a very good idea.
So
Go on.
history,
Go
history
on.
and everything we
Yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
assimilate together and use. You know, there is another thing like flip books. Nowadays, flip books can be created online.
Books, flip books.
Flip books, as in, remember we used to have these physical school magazines.
Yeah.
We used
Okay.
to compile and
Yeah.
print and everything used to happen. But now, students can easily make these flip books, that is online magazines. They will
Okay.
have that touch feature also, you know, they will touch and the rasping, that sound will
Yes,
come of changing
just
a
like
page.
there is
Yeah.
a sound when we flip.
Okay.
Similarly, that sound
Okay.
will come when
So,
we use the
so
flip
they can
books.
sit at home, they can
So you
compile.
mean to say that it's a simulated kind of a social
yes,
environment
yes.
that gets created?
Okay.
And do you think that also contributes to experiential learning?
Yes, and talking about simulation, we may say that online interaction is not happening. Very simple thing like Google Jamboard or Google Docs. We
Okay.
can make groups of students. We can open a document and ask everyone to contribute at the same time.
Yeah,
We
I
can
tried
make
to do
boxes.
that. Do you
Ah.
think we need to categorize that into experiential learning?
See, there it is experiential learning as in whatever activity we are providing them. That is, I'm talking about group learning.
Yeah.
Like they are talking in a group, as in somebody can delete somebody's word.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
So they have to have that interaction.
Correct.
Which we miss in online classes.
Yeah.
So why don't we use these kind of tools which
Yes.
bring people together on the same platform,
Working
other than
together,
just the Google Meet or whatever platform is being used to take classes.
Students they can work collaboratively with one another, cooperatively also.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So that is
Right.
there.
So that's a good idea. Go on, go on. What about lesson plans? How do you plan such a lesson?
Yes, we'll come to that.
Yeah, I have a class to go, so I am planning to sit with all of you and get some
Okay,
ideas.
and
Why
then-
should I just?
Yeah.
Make
I think we should all work
Yeah,
together
we should
and
all work
and
together.
come up with a
wonderful
lesson plan.
idea.
Yeah.
I
So
think-
we'll get to work in a while.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You can go and
Tell
take
me.
your class. Till then, I'll decide on which chapter we are going to plan the lesson.
Right.
Okay,
and-
or
and
by
right,
the
now
end
that
of the
we're-
period also we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
start. Let's just talk.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll start the work later. Okay.
Right,
Okay,
right.
fine.